So as we start your onboarding process, let's take a quick minute to review the details of what you signed up for. With our enhanced service, our team will listen to your recorded tracks to remove the ahs, the ums, the stutters and filler words, or anything that sounds distracting. But we'll do this to make sure that the final audio is clean and listenable and doesn't sound choppy or robotic. We know that every podcaster has their own preferences, so you can actually tailor your editing preferences in the podcast profile section of our app. In addition to editing, we'll add in your intro and outro bumpers, and then professionally mix and master your episodes and ensure that the levels of the speakers are even and consistent. If you don't already have an intro-outro music track, you can work with our team to find a track and a licensing agreement that makes sense for your specific needs. We'll also reduce as much background and room noise as possible, adding in the needed dynamic control and tonal balancing for each audio track to make sure that your episode sounds the best that it possibly can. And our mixing process is actually unique to our team because we use professionally trained and degree-earned audio engineers and industry-leading technology to make sure that your audio sounds as clean and professional as possible. With our enhanced service, our team will also spend up to an additional 60 minutes on creative elements like adding in music beds to your episode to build in the right mood, or adding in light sound effects to key places to help the content pop. Any of the items that you'd like to have our team add, please make sure that you give us some additional directions so we know exactly what it is you're looking for. So if you have any samples of music that you like, or if you have any examples of things that you've heard that you want our team to emulate, make sure you leave some notes for our team. If your audio recording is over 60 minutes, you want to make sure that you click on the Raw Audio Over 60 Minutes add-on when you submit your episode in our app. And depending on the total length of your audio, our team might reach out to you about some additional fees that could apply. The expected turnaround time for an enhanced episode is 5 business days from the time that you submit all of the content that our team needs to start your production. But we may ask for additional time for your first episode. There could also be some instances where we would need additional time for production, like if your recording is over 60 minutes. And if you don't have everything that our team needs to start working on your episode, we just simply ask that you wait until everything is ready before you submit it to us. Our core business hours are Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard. So if you submit your content to us outside of those business hours, it's going to be marked as being received at the start of the next business day. So please make sure to note that this is when the turnaround clock will start on your content, not necessarily when you hit the submit button. The turnaround times for our services also don't include major US holidays or weekends, so please keep this in mind when you submit content for production. If you have additional questions about our services or our production levels, there's a couple of helpful resources that I'd encourage you to check out. Our service details doc can be found on our production services page, and it'll give you a breakdown of our production services, the role that you play in the production process, as well as the role that our team plays. It also covers all of the additional fees that could be associated with your production. I'd also encourage you to review our terms of service agreement before submitting your first episode so that you're crystal clear on everything that you're agreeing to with our services. You can find that in the footer on our website and in our app. Lastly, you can find a number of helpful resources and articles about podcasting and about all of our services in our Help Center. And again, if you need to make any changes to your purchase, you can reach out to our team through the chat function in our app and on our website.